guys, welcome to my channel. So I realized that I may be a little late to this video, sorta, kinda. So we're just gonna call this my Sephora latest pickups and recommendations. If I get this video out in time. I would like to think I am more of a recovering product junkie. I try not to buy too much. However, since Sephora has started doing their twice a year, like 20% off sale, I have been going a little bit harder as far as purchases goes during that time to basically just maximize my savings. I'm gonna start with makeup first, and then I'll move on to skincare, and then I'll move on to just a few recommendations that I have. All right, y'all, so starting with makeup, I picked up the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I have been looking at this since it came out, and honestly, I just needed a new foundation, kind of like an everyday wear type of foundation, plus whenever I am filming, taking pictures, all that good stuff. Huda Beauty has been, as far as like my videos and pictures and going out, that has really been my number one. So I was like, I am not picking up another one this go around. I'm gonna pick up something new, but I just thought this would probably be good with videos and pictures. I love the shade range as well. I have worn this twice already. Lately my skin has been super oily. This has been holding up pretty well for me, and also I have the color 3Y46, so I picked this up as a new addition to my foundation family. Another thing that I just picked up, which is the wrong color because I did it online, you guys, yesterday, was the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is such an old foundation, but it's such a classic foundation. I was telling my sister, I feel like, I thought when you get kind of older, you know, my birthday's coming up, I'll be 35, but I thought when you like get older, my skin is supposed to be a little bit more drier, but my skin has been more oily than anything. It's just getting oilier and oilier. It's crazy. So I picked up the Double Wear, but I picked it up in the absolute wrong shade. I picked up 4-in-1, and online it looked good, but in reality it's like, I don't even know why the name didn't give it away, but it says Shell Beige on there. Ain't a part of me beige. Girl, what was you thinking? Clearly I was not. So next I picked up the Makeup Forever Ultra HD powder. I have this one in Tan Neutral. It's a little bit on the darker side, you guys, so I used it more so to set the rest of my face. I was actually going for a new powder to set underneath my eyes, so I'm gonna keep this, and I think I'm gonna get the one above it for underneath my eyes. It goes on the skin really nice, you guys. I so far love the Makeup Forever HD, like their new HD line. I'm really feeling it. I'm not really sure how long it's going to keep my makeup nice and set because I just popped it on maybe an hour ago, and this is how I'm looking. So next are these two lipsticks or lip creams that I've really been loving. I actually picked these up like 2 weeks ago, you guys, but I had to add them in here. I forgot that the freaking sale was going on, and I was like, you could have waited, but it is what it is. These are the Hourglass Velvet Story lip creams. This one is in Crush Velvet, and this one is in Touch Velvet. The Touch is a little bit more of a nude color, and the Crush has a little bit more of a pinky to it. I love to use these not really all over my lips. I like to just kind of dab. I saw them doing it in an ad. That's actually why I picked it up, because I saw an ad on Instagram, and I love the way the models just kind of put a little bit on and just kind of dabbed it to give you like a flush of color, kind of like a lip stain look. You can add more, pack it on if you want to, but I definitely recommend these. I love these. They feel really comfortable on the lip, and they have a little bit of lasting power, not too crazy. You will have to apply in a few hours, especially if you're out and about eating and drinking, but I do love the formula and the colors, and the packaging is just really cute too. Next, you guys, I picked this little bad boy up. This is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. The only other product I have from LYS is their bronzer, and I love it. So this is a new product from them, and I picked mine up in the color TG1, which is the perfect color for me for my under eye. And I was actually very shocked by this. I really love this concealer. I've used it about 3 times now, 2 to 3 times I want to say now, and it does give you that little bit of a brightening effect. I didn't have to use a whole bunch. It's not super thick, but it's not watery either. It's a really nice consistency. I know this says full coverage. Okay, I know it says full coverage, but I feel like this is more medium coverage. I feel like something that it leans more towards full coverage would be like the Huda concealer. Like that is thick. That's some thick concealer, you know what I mean? I feel like that's more full coverage than this one. I feel like this is definitely more towards the medium, but of course you can layer it up if you want to. Also, I knew this had a few other benefits. It has hyaluronic acid, which helps with hydration. It has turmeric in it for antioxidant protection. It has ashwagandha in it, which helps with signs of stress and aging. And it also has watermelon in it for your vitamins A, C, and B. So it has some really good benefits in it, and I am loving this. And this is only $18. I am really, really loving this concealer. So another product that I picked up that I'm super happy I did is the Soft Sculpt Bronzer by Makeup by Mario. I have mine in medium dark, you guys. Someone was raving about this, just how great the color was and just the overall texture, just the payoff. I really love this. I'm wearing it today. It does have a little bit of a red undertone to it, which I kind of stay away from, but it's not crazy. It's not bad. I'm a huge fan of the Fenty Caramel Cutie. That's one I probably need to pick up another one because I love it. That is just like, it's just this brown. It gives you a really good bronze. I don't know the word, but I just love the Caramel Cutie from Fenty. But I feel like this gives me like that summer type of sun kissed a little bit without pulling too red. If that makes sense. I don't know if any of what I said makes sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me. So yeah, just love the color on this. Highly recommend this as well. And I have his blushes, which I wear all the time too. So my last two products that I picked up are lips. I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in 3 and number 3 in the Intense. So this is the darkest brown color. I've had this in the medium before in the lipstick and the liner. So I didn't want to pick that up again. It was nothing that I just had to have, to be honest. I swatched this in store. It's creamy. I love the color, you guys. And I just needed a new brown lip liner, basically. So that's what I picked up, was the Charlotte Tilbury. There you go. And then the last thing I have, which I'm kind of wearing a little bit of today, I've been wanting to pick this up for forever too, is the Too Faced Lip Injection Maximum Plump. Y'all, I don't have the biggest of lips, especially my top lip is pretty small. I try to go for lip glosses that are going to give me just a little bit more fullness in my lips. This is okay. I picked up, this is the mini version. It does give you that like tingle, that sting a bit. Am I in love with it? I used it on top of what I'm wearing today, which is a little bit of the Hourglass and the lip cheat together. It's okay. I don't think I would pick it up again, but I just wanted to show you guys what I got. That is all I have at the moment for makeup. Next, I'm gonna move on to skincare. All right, let's get to skincare. While I'm doing this, let me know what you picked up. Let me know if there's anything that you are excited to pick up, that you're happy that you picked up, that you've been wanting to try out as well. Let me know in the comments. First, I picked up my Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask. This is probably the 4th mask of like containers that I have used since I discovered this a few years ago. It's 10% maximum strength sulfur. It's an acne treatment mask, by the way, so helping to cleanse your pores. It has soothing aloe in it. It has bentonite clays, and it helps to clear, kind of dry up your acne. I love this stuff. It's definitely a treatment wow, that is not the inside of it. It is definitely a holy grail for me. I love this mask, y'all. If you're looking for a just a good mask when you're breaking out, when you got some issues going on, you just need a deep cleansing, that kind of thing. Also to help kind of soothe the skin, pick this up, try it out, or get a sample in Sephora. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Next, I picked up my Shiseido Express Soothing Eye Mask. You pop these on for 15 minutes and you are good to go. I used to I used to use these all the time. Around like 2019, I want to say. I could not get enough of these because during that time there was a lot going on. I like never got any sleep, so I needed all the help I could get, and I've been looking for some good under eye masks. I kind of feel like under eye masks are a little bit of a gimmick. I'm just being honest because I'm ready to get me some filler underneath my eyes. I'm ready to, you know, touch that up a little bit. So it's only so much these things can really do, but I like them. This is the one brand that I really like. So anything that's going to be a little bit more hydrating underneath the eye, which these are, which in return help reduce the appearance of wrinkles, tiredness, all that kind of stuff. Not for forever, but just for as long as I needed to. So I picked these bad boys up again. You only get 3, and I think it's like 3 for $17, which is a little expensive to me, but it is what it is. Another thing I picked up because I tried these with a different brand were the Peace Out Acne. They are the acne healing dots with salicylic acid. So basically it's just, you get, how many of these do you get? So you get 2 pouches basically, and inside are the they're like little dots. They're probably a little bit smaller than a dime, and you can just pop the dots that already have the medicine on them, they're medicated, onto whatever breakout you have. So last night this little guy was getting bigger and bigger, and I popped it on today. It's still there, it didn't come to a head or anything, but once I wash off my face and all that good stuff, get ready for the evening, I'm gonna pop another one on to help just keep calming it down and help it go away. So I'm hoping these work well. I know the other brand that I used, oh my gosh, the Mighty Patch, I think it was Mighty Patch. Those worked really well too, but I can't find it. I don't know what the heck I did with it. I did a video over them a few weeks ago, and now I don't know where they are, so I needed something until I magically found those. I also picked up the Dr. Dennis Goss. They are the extra strength daily peels. I know you guys have seen this everywhere for years now. I went on ahead and picked up the 5 treatments. I typically only pick up 5 treatments at a time because I don't really use these often because I use a lot of stuff on my face, and these are the extra strength. So I'll probably end up using this like once a week, which is, you know, the next 5 weeks I'll probably use it. That's basically enough for me. It just helps to smooth fine lines, look of pores, and your overall appearance, tone, texture, things like that. Whenever I use them, my skin, like this morning, it just looks good. It feels super soft. My results whenever I use these are always amazing. My skin just looks really, really good. So next I picked up 2 items from Paula's Choice. One is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. So this contains salicylic acid for clogged pores and to help shrink your pores and even a skin tone. This is the mini one you're going to use right after you cleanse your face and neck. So that's why I'm saying I have a lot of things that exfoliate in my bathroom, so I try not to get like crazy with a lot of stuff, even serums and creams and stuff like that. You just don't want to overdo it. So I picked up this mini one just to see how it would work with my skin to really help with my clogged pores. I keep clogged pores all in my T-zone area, you guys. I have a large pores. It's so irritating. The other thing I picked up from Paula's Choice was the niacinamide 20% treatment. This is for all skin types, but it also drastically helps reduce the appearance of pores. You guys, I'm really focused on my pores because you can see them from space, and I'm just trying to get rid of that. They have a 10% one that I used. I believe I used it last year, if not the year before, which I really liked. But this is a little bit stronger. This is 20%, so I wanted to see how my skin would react with this one. I used this last night just fine, no reaction this morning. This is definitely something you have to kind of keep up with, and over time you will see a difference. You're not going to see a difference right away within a week or whatever, but over time you definitely should. And then the last thing I picked up, you guys, it is not skincare makeup, but it's the Bread Deep Conditioner. I wanted to try this out because I fell in love with the Bread clarifying like that clay mask. I did a video on that a while ago. I'll link it maybe right here down below. But yeah, this is their deep conditioner. I believe Bread is Black owned, I want to say. It's a Black owned company. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm curious how it's gonna go. I'm always a little leery of deep conditioners that say leave in for 5 to 10 minutes like this one does. So I'm just like, Typically, if stuff does not work for me, I just give it to Darren. But yeah, not too much to say about this. We'll see how it works in my type 4 hair. But yeah, that is it. That is everything that I picked up from the Sephora sale. I'm gonna leave you guys with, instead of talking, because I feel like I've done a lot of talking in this video, we went over a lot of products, I'm just gonna leave you guys with my product suggestions. I did a reel on Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. But I'm gonna pop it in at the end of this video and just show you guys products that I really have been loving. And just in case it goes kind of fast, so I'll be sure to put those down in the description box for you as well. Yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.